Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, it's a Saturday edition because yesterday we kind of dropped the ball.
Yep.
Had a lot of things going on per the usual. Also needed to rest up after that very, very big day lumberjacking.
Yes.
And yeah, but we're back today because we are actually going to be getting back at it on the work today.
Yep.
We have got some company out on the 41.36. And
Todd, come here!
And anyway, let's introduce you guys to them. Look who it is.
Hi. My name's Todd.
What's your name?
I am also Todd.
Also Todd. Are you Todd too?
Nah.
Nah?
I'm Gary.
Here, I'll stand here since I'm holding it, and then that way I can get everybody in the shot. Is that better? Does that work, guys? Does that work?
Works.
No sun in no one's eyes.
Yeah, no sun or no one's. It's a bright, bright, sunshiny day today, friends.
Yes.
So much that we need the shades, otherwise my
Praise
eyes
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was crazy yesterday.
hurt. It
Yeah.
was. It was very, very
Prayers
crazy.
to all the people that was affected by that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All the tornadoes and
All
everything
those-
else. That was something
It's
else.
insane.
Yep.
So we kind of wanted to come on today to show you guys signs of life. We're all safe, we're all fine, still got smiles on. There was no damage for us on either of our mountains, but we are sending our thoughts, love, and prayers to everybody that was affected.
Yes.
We actually were watching Ryan Hall, y'all, and I was talking with my sister because my sister's town of Jacksonville, where she's from, right outside of Little Rock, got hit pretty hard.
Yes.
So I was on the phone with Patrick for a good time yesterday. I had to get his butt up and tell him, get in the bathtub and put some of those cushions on top of your head.
Yep.
And I was on the phone with him, and he actually had fallen. I was on the phone with him for so long, he fell asleep, and he was snoring on the phone with me while we were waiting for my sister to get there. And then once she got there and everything was still all good, I hung up the phone with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was on the phone with him for a while, just making sure that everybody was safe over there until my sister could get there. And
Yep.
yeah, so thoughts and prayers to everybody affected. Definitely sucks, but it is something that we are learning to deal with living here in the South.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So why are you over here, David?
Oh, I was just on a long, windy road, and it brought me to the 41.36. Now, I've already been in 3 states, one state twice today, and Oklahoma as well. So I've been moving and grooving since early this morning. Uber's at the doctor. We're going to see about the checkup on Monday and see how quick I can get her back out there digging.
Heck yeah.
You got a lot of stumps to work with.
A lot of stumps.
You're gonna be
And
wiggling
as y'all
it.
seen on their last video, yeah, Uber went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went down.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah,
Wow,
wah,
wow,
wah.
wow.
But
I think Todd was driving.
So you're just in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I just swung on by. I decided, you know what? I've already kind of been moving and grooving all day. Why not come hang out for a little while?
Heck yeah.
And Mike has a different intention. We actually had planned on Mike coming
Yep.
over today.
Yep.
What do you got going on, Mike?
So my plan today is specifically to help Gary. I'm
Yes.
here to help the 41.36 get a little more sturdy.
Yes. Yeah, we're about to get up into those rafters, and we wanted to film this before we had to climb back down. After we get up there, we're gonna be up there for a minute.
It's only flavor popcorn, baby.
Yep.
So you guys on Real Talk, I've talked with you guys about it, how I have some other footage. It was before, like the day that I hurt my back was the last time that we
Man.
were actually out here together
Yep.
doing any of the bracing and all that stuff. And basically we did have that day, we had some more storms, we went over and did some lumberjacking. So it's actually been some time since Gary and I were out here working on the building.
Yeah.
You were out here by yourself though, at least one day.
Yes, I was up here 2 days, and I got a lot of it where I needed it, but it's hard to do it by yourself and trying to push the wood where you want it to be and nail it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can do it, but
And
it's taking a slow time.
And I got a lot of experience on the construction site myself in the last 10 years, so I actually called last week and volunteered a little bit. I knew that it was going to be a little shaky,
Yep.
climbing up in the rafters and everything, so I just really wanted to be able to put my experience in a little bit and
Yep.
help Gary out.
And me, I have no problem getting in there and working just as hard as a man, but I can't say that it is just as hard as a man because my muscle mass, I'm strong, and I'm definitely very capable, especially for a woman, but at the end of the day, I am a woman, and there's only so much that I can do, and sometimes Gary just needs another man, to help him out, so...
Yes.
I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you so much for coming over and helping us out with this. I'm actually not going to be out here with the guys today, and I am going to be doing some filming, but not exactly like what our normal videos are.
Yeah.
So I've talked with you guys here on Real Talk about how we're going to be doing more of a before and after, kind of some meat in the middle, and that actually filming started for that like last week, so I have some stuff in the can, so to speak, that I'm going to be releasing. We're going to be doing some filming with you guys today, and if you guys finish it, well then I'll wrap it all up and you guys will see it on the next video or so, but if they don't finish it and it takes another day, then I'm just going to hold off until it's all finished, and then I could put that out as one video of like all the bracing is completed, and then we'd be able to move on to the next step, which would be the sheathing. So that's kind of my plan, so you guys are in the loop on the plan on how things are coming out, when and why, etc.
So it'll be a start to finish completed video instead of just a video with some footage and another video wrapping that footage.
I'll be busting out the drone and getting that top shot, because if you guys look right now, there's so many boards everywhere. When you're looking from the bottom up, you can't really see exactly what's going on. A lot of the bracing is going to be like up over here, which I guess you can see it, but when you got legs and butts and tools and people up there and then you're trying to see the top, it's really hard, and so that's a difficult angle to work with. Be much better looking from the top down, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a lot easier just to get it done than to have to try to worm a camera up there and then it dies and then have to stop work to go grab it and move it, and yeah, I'm not dealing with that right now. Not after I have to worm already around with a nail gun and all the other tools up there doing everything else. Last thing on my mind is go another 15 feet that way to go change the camera angle or the battery.
And even if you are willing to go change the camera angle and wanting to change the camera angle, it's still not very safe to be doing so. We try to be safe, try to get everything as nice as can be. So it's also always that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
It's all good. We're going to get some angles for you here and there, and you'll be able to put it together, but we're not focusing on it.
Yeah, right now, again, guys, the main focus is we need to get this area dried in, and before we do any of the sheathing on the roof and finish on the sides with the gable ends and the ladder system and we gotta get the top braced.
Spring's here.
Yeah.
Spring's here.
Yeah, when the tornadoes start flying around, spring is
here. And we had a really wet winter, and I don't want to have to deal with it anymore. And I'm so happy that you're here, Mike.
Yes,
Mike, thank
Mike.
you so much. I really appreciate it.
MVP, Mike.
I'm ready.
We're gonna have some fun
for sure.
Yeah, today's gonna be a really good day, guys.
It'll be good. It'll be really good.
So how is Lissa liking being home now? She had a nice little vacation.
She was so happy to leave and so ready to go and everything. And halfway through the trip, she was like, "I'm so ready to come home. I can't wait till I get back." And now that she's back, she's so much more relaxed. Everything's rolling nicely.
Heck yeah.
Everything is happening very quickly for us and falling into place, and we're very excited. And big steps at a time. We were trying to, baby steps, take it easy. But you know what? Everything is rolling, so we're ready to roll with it.
I'm excited for you guys, man. Our kids, Gary and I had my mom give us a call this morning and was like, "Hey, do the kids want to come over to Grandma's today?" And so Julia and my mom had already talked earlier this morning, and so when me and Gary woke up, the kids had the house clean and they made us a pot of coffee, and then they were all trying to butter us up. They're like, "Hey, can we go to Grandma's?" I was like, "Sure thing."
All right.
So my mom's been over here this morning already. She is doing well. She reads your guys' comments to those that are subscribed to my mom's channel. She says thank you guys and she loves you guys. And she will post some videos here soon, but she's just doing her grandma thing.
Yeah.
But she picked up our kids. She picked up Wyatt. They're going to have a fun crafting day over at Grandma's house today. But they were talking because they knew that you were coming over, and they were like, "Oh, is he going to be bringing his kids and this and that?" And I said, "Well, no, you guys are going to be going to Grandma's, and I think that we're going to be planning something for maybe next weekend."
Yep.
So next weekend being Easter, we're kind of starting to talk about our plans and how we want to go about doing everything. But I think it would be really fun for the kids to not only have, the 4 of them, but then the other 3, because they have a blast. They have a blast together.
Yeah, definitely.
So I just love that the fam bam is just growing.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it.
Your mom actually gave me a huge box of eggs.
Oh my goodness.
Anthony and Roxanne has also given us some eggs, and your mom, she was like, Mike, come here, I have a box of eggs for you. I was like, okay, cool. So, I figured another little, 18 flack of eggs, but I'm talking about it's a box, like a cardboard box full of eggs, and it's got different kind of eggs in it too. It has duck eggs in it and regular chicken eggs. I've never had any duck eggs.
I think there's a couple of turkey ones in there too.
Wow.
Which she has a couple turkeys, so you might have some.
I'm excited to try those.
The turkey is like weird like that. Like it's very like fat on the end, and then it's got a point, and then they're speckled too. Yeah, and then the duck eggs are just longer. Oval, like really oval.
The bigger the egg, the more egg there is to cook in it.
And duck eggs are really rich. Like the yolk, the flavor of duck eggs, it's very rich.
Yeah.
Just more of that yolky flavor.
I'm interested to try that.
Yeah,
I like
and
that.
turkey eggs to me taste very much like a chicken egg, just big.
Yeah.
Just very big.
You can use 1 turkey egg for 2 chicken eggs.
Yes, and baking and cooking and all that.
Okay.
So it makes it nice to where it's like if you needed 2, say, or you needed 2 chicken egg, or no, not 2. What is it? 3?
For what?
No, yeah, that's what it is. 3. If you needed like 3 chicken eggs, you can use 2 duck eggs, because it's like duck eggs is like an egg and a half right around there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to do that in
You're
my
doing
head
chicken
and
math.
squirreling. Yeah, sorry. But it's cool, The different eggs can be certain ones, and then same thing even like with doves. Then now you're talking about like 2 or 3
Do you like
of those.
pickled eggs?
I mean, I do eat pickled eggs.
Yeah,
You can
well,
do
Alyssa
those.
probably could be pickling off a couple of those for you guys in a jar,
Interesting. We've never done any pickling, but I mean,
really?
I do
Yeah.
like pickled eggs. So does Jacob. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, just a way to preserve that big box.
right, yeah.
But you have a big family. You guys are going to bust through it, no problem.
That makes me
Yeah,
think
we-
about all the eggs we got right now.
I know.
You should
I know.
do
I
some
got
pickled
some
eggs.
I got some plans.
Okay,
I got some
okay.
plans.
I
We
love
have
pickled
actually
eggs.
a very big little, or a big little. We have one of those metal egg carton things that you can get, and egg baskets.
Yep.
And mine's almost full because Anthony and Roxanne gave us some. All the chickens are laying now. Mine and Gary's, not all of our birds are laying yet. We're still only getting 2 eggs a day, so only 2 of our ladies are actually laying. But we're still, they're just babies.
Yeah.
Anthony's and Rox's, though, this being their second year now. As soon as spring was springing, those chickens were laying.
Yeah.
They started laying like crazy. So Anthony and Rox had so many, they gave us a bunch, and then we had added ours to it. I definitely have to be doing some preserving of them as well,
Yep.
because I don't want them to go to waste.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, and speaking of chickens, friends, let me tell you, I'm going to put this camera down. We got a little story time for you. It was an official Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Crew this morning.
Oh man, that's a wild story.
Yeah, it's a wild story. So, speaking of chicken math and all of that stuff, so we had us a murder mystery going on the 41.36 today.
Yes.
So after we had our coffee and I started getting the kids situated to go to grandma's, etc., I had them running outside doing their chores. One of the things Julia has to do is feed and water chickens, and Abe has to go get the eggs, and they gotta feed and water the cats and dogs. And anyhow, make a long story short, Julia had finished all of that, and she was going over to Anthony's to see if Wyatt wanted to go to grandma's as well. And as she was walking over there, she seen Luna over by where our big milled wood pile was. And she was just laying on the floor, and she was chewing on something, and there was feathers all around her. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh no, what chicken did Luna get? And how did she get the chicken? And all this and that. Well, we went over to our coop and we did some investigating. Coop was not breached. There was no breach in the coop.
No.
Counted all of our chickens. 1, 2, 3, okay, 10. All right, we got all of our chickens. Anthony and Rox went over there and said, oh man, Luna had something. There's feathers flying. I don't know what's going on. Check
Probably
the
got one of their chickens.
Yeah, thought we could, Anthony went over there. 1, 2, 10. Nope, all of my chickens are accounted for. No breach in the fences. No breach in the system. So Gary and I are looking at each other and we're like, So we have a body,
Yeah.
but we have a body. But now we know, Luna's sitting there. But just because Luna was sitting there doesn't mean that she killed it.
Yeah.
A cat could, and we now don't even know if it was a chicken or not.
Right.
It was just a leg and some feathers. So it could have been another bird, another type of bird in this area, and it was white feathers. So I don't know. I'm not really super great on the types of animals that are out here. As far
Well, I've
as
seen some cranes, the little white cranes out here. I've
yeah.
seen a lot of those. So,
I've
I
seen
mean,
those too.
Could have been those.
It could have been. There's nothing else though. There's just there's some few feathers and like a leg.
Yeah.
And it did look like a chicken leg, but it wasn't. It could have been. It could have been something else. All birds kind of have similar legs, but the foot didn't look necessarily big enough to be a chicken foot.
Yeah.
Like it didn't look exactly, so I really don't know. But we had us in a bona fide murder mystery going on, and I don't want to necessarily blame Luna. We know about the incident with the kitties and this and that, and with her when her and Eclipse were together.
Yeah.
That has since been nipped in the bud. She's very relaxed since we started the collar training. She's not causing any kind of grief, and yeah, I mean you can't blame. You didn't see it happen, and
No.
all of our chickens are accounted
Man.
for. No breach in the system.
But
That's-
there was a body on the 41.36.
There
Yeah.
was.
Man.
There was.
It makes me. I mean, and it could have been a cat. That got it. It could have been one of the dogs. It could have been, who knows, a raccoon, a fox.
Yes.
It could have
Coyote.
been a coyote. It could have been so many other things to where the dog smelt it and they went and got it and
Right.
brought it back.
Could have very well been. And our neighbors, too, right? We do have some neighbors, and neighbors being like, the next 30 acres or so over, right? And they have a whole pack of dogs. I just don't see one of our dogs going over to the neighbor's house, stealing a chicken, bringing it back without their dogs causing a huge ruckus,
Yeah.
and without the neighbor letting us know or whatever. I just don't see that happening. Why, if our dog went over and got one of their chickens, their dogs would be going nuts.
Yeah.
And their dogs probably would have got the chicken themselves.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And vice versa.
So,
Yeah. And vice versa, right?
Yeah.
however, so this could be something. Feral chickens.
Feral chickens.
So I
What?
say that because of this. So yesterday, Lissa and I and Serenity were off on a drive, doing something on a drive.
Okay.
And we just happened to be passing along by you guys' road, the other road, the other road.
Yeah.
So, well, you can, before we get to your road, there's another road that goes off towards the lake.
Mm-hmm.
So we were gonna hey, since we're already on the way, let's go check out the lake. So I busted down the road and quickly found out, well, it's completely flooded, so we can't go any further.
Yeah.
So, but I see some buzzards, and
Yeah.
the buzzards were picking up on something. I figured it was an armadillo or something, and it was white feathers. So I was like, wow. So Lissa was like, wow, is that a hawk or an eagle or something?
Yeah.
And so we do a little, like a 5-6 point turn, and we finally turn around and get out of there. And I pull over, and it's a chicken out by the lake in the road,
Yeah.
with these buzzards. So, feral chicken.
Feral
Well.
chicken, or maybe those hawks snatched the chicken from somebody's yard.
Yep,
No.
and maybe just dropped nearby.
Maybe that happened here too, because just the other day we had all those buzzards buzzing.
There's
remember?
huge owls out here. Owls are forgotten
Maybe that
birds of prey.
I mean, we were literally just the other day. There was a whole horde of buzzards on the road going over to your guys' place when we were going to do the lumberjacking. And then yesterday, I seen a big old swarm of buzzards buzzing over by the beautiful mountain, just making circles.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys know, but there
It's a
is like
mystery.
1 or 2 chicken farms in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
There's chicken farms. So
There's chicken farms around here. That could.
maybe.
I didn't even think about that. A chicken hawk.
That's
I
true.
mean, dude, I didn't even think about that.
Solve the mystery in the comment section
Maybe.
below.
Let us
You know,
know. Let
that's-
us know what you guys think is happening out here.
Let us know,
That
because
could.
it's a mystery,
I didn't
man.
even think about that. That could very well be what it was. That's nuts.
Perspective.
Perspective. Perspective.
Well,
Well, friends, I thoroughly enjoyed today's Saturday chat. I love hanging out with you guys. I know these guys have got to get rocking and rolling on some work, and I have some domestics and things that I have to finish up before Grandma brings the kids home. So I'm going to wrap this one up with you guys for today on Real Talk. We will be having a new video on Simple Life Reclaimed soon. I can't tell you when. It really kind of depends on what you guys finish today.
Yeah.
No rush and pressure. Enjoy the day. Have a fun day.
Yeah.
yeah. We're chilling.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
gonna get this going, rocking and rolling.
Do what you do and do it well.
That's right.
We plan on it.
We will have something on Simple Life soon. You got a new video on DD5 soon, right?
Yeah, actually, our video just came out today at 11 this morning.
At
Nice.
11 o'clock.
So if you guys ain't seen that, Drifting Dreamers 5, new video. It is about last Wednesday. I know we're a little bit behind on our videos, but whatever happened on Wednesday, Lissa and the kids left Come On Mountain, and David and I also did a bunch more work on Wednesday, so you guys go and check that out. And we will be doing fillers in between our videos of our new little segment, Shooting the Sheet with the Smiths. And where we just kind of just want to get to know everybody a little better, where we're going to let you guys know also what's happening, you know, on a day-to-day basis. Like I said, we are a week behind on our videos. So.
And I would suggest, if you guys have any questions for Mike and Lissa, drop it down in the comments section. If there's, you know, have it be an opportunity to get to know them a little bit better, since they are still kind of new in the area. There's probably a lot of that you guys would love to know, so make sure
Yes.
you drop it down in the comments on their videos, and I'm sure you guys will be happy to answer it
Oh
sometime.
man, we love it, definitely. We love getting to know you guys. That's one of our favorite things to do, is getting to know new people. And with there being so many of you guys, we really feel so much love and appreciation. We definitely want to get to know you guys more.
See? Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Well, I'm going to get out of here and let them get to work. I've got plenty to do. You guys have got plenty to do.
Yes.
And we will meet back up in the middle. And yeah.
All right.
So, all right, friends, with that, I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with us today, for watching today's video. And until the next one, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later, later.